Hello there, and welcome to Grounded Health and Wellness. My name is Kate, and today I wanted to give you a quick video with some tips on how to maintain that beautiful practice of grounding yourself while we get into the colder months. So, for some of you, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, the time of this video being recorded, we're transitioning into fall, and it's getting a little bit crisper in the mornings and the evenings along with some changes as far as daylight. So there are some practices that you can utilize that you may enjoy doing more for grounding versus what you may utilize in the summer. Everybody's different. I have some clients that really don't enjoy bare feet on any kind of surface out in nature. They just don't enjoy that kind of tactile feel on the soles of their feet. So I give them other tips, but that's another time for another video when we're talking about how you can utilize nature in the summer. We are focusing on cooler months here as we come into winter. So one of the first ones I love to share with people, which seems to be a popular pick, is snuggling with your pets or loved ones. So specifically, your pets have a little bit of a greater chance with this because if your pets go outdoors, so if you have dogs or cats, for example, that maybe um, are outside more often and they have bare paws on the earth's surface, they are pulling in that conductive charge from the earth. And then they're like these little mobile people in your homes that you can snuggle up to. And when you come into that direct contact with them, you are obtaining the positive charge as well that they've obtained from outside. So similarly, when we're snuggling with loved ones, if they have been outside or in conductive surfaces, you're creating that charge between the two of you. So it's a beautiful opportunity to snuggle up and get a little bit cozier in the cooler months. So that's a great one and never seems to create any resistance or complaints from clients when we talk about that. All right, another one is running your hands or having your hands underneath running warm water in your house. So the pipes that pull from outside of your home inside through the taps, that running water does carry a charge through the pipes coming into your home. So if you are washing dishes, let's say under warm water with your hands, you are getting that conductivity again from the water's charge being pulled in from outside into your home. So if you think about showers or baths as well, this is another beautiful way to ground indoors during the colder months. So having like a nice bath, you can even add some Epsom salts in there. The salt also helps keep that conductive charge kind of going while you are in the water once the tub is filled up. It also helps draw that water in through the pores. Our skin is kind of one of the largest organs for us to draw in whatever we are exposing it to. So that's a great option. And then if you are in the shower as well, that water that's coming in, being pulled from your pipes from outside indoors, and you are standing underneath that shower, you are also grounding there. Another great one is if you have a basement or a garage that does not have a sealed surface, that concrete surface will be grounded. So you can take bare feet out, even if you just pop out and stand in the garage for a little while, or if there's a spot in your basement where you can put bare feet onto that surface, you can do that for a few minutes. Some of my clients are curious about how much charge they are actually getting, and you can actually buy a meter that can measure the amount of charge that's being pulled up from the ground. So if you really want to kind of geek out in this subject and find out how much conductivity you are actually channeling in, you can pick those up. I don't own one yet. I may look into those down the road, but I really just go based on how I'm feeling, and I can really notice a difference when I'm on a surface like asphalt versus an unsealed kind of patio or whatever. If I have bare feet or a hand and I'm kind of placing my body onto that part, I notice a difference for sure. All right, so we've talked about pet snuggling, snuggling with our significant others, water inside under kind of running taps. And then any unsealed surfaces in your home. So it could be an unfinished basement floor or a garage. You could also get conductive charge. The other thing that I do like to mention to people as well, depending on where you live, is if you come into contact maybe with plants or trees that are in your backyard. So plants in your home do not work because they're not rooted into the earth's surface, of course. But if you have plants kind of around a patio and it's still agreeable to go outside, maybe under a covered patio, and you're just taking kind of hold of a plant for, several minutes, that will also give you a charge. The same thing works in cities. If there is kind of poured unsealed concrete, sometimes you'll see kind of long walkways with a concrete kind of barrier, or not a handrail, but kind of that ledge. If that's still rooted right down in through the Earth's surface there, then that will also drop a charge. So you can always lean your body against that or rest your hand. One thing to mention though is the connection and that kind of that charge of pulling in the conductive sense of the Earth's energy is really more helpful when things are damp. So when there is water involved. So whether or not your hands damp or your feet are damp or that edge of your body, that kind of wetness from the helps the conductivity jump between from the Earth's surface to what you need to pull into your body. So if your skin is too dry or you have a lot of clothing on in between that surface, you're not going to ground or get those earthing benefits as much as you would. So that's it for me today. Just a few short, quick tips that I hope are a little bit more accessible to you as we come into fall and winter. And if you're looking for more free tips from me, be sure to subscribe and like at the end of the video so you can continue to get these updates each week. And until next time, bye for now.